Hello everyone, welcome. Let's get straight into the video. So before we start, I want to tell you this video is very different. It is for chronic illness people who have a chronic illness, and especially who have fibromyalgia. Like I have fibromyalgia, that's the chronic illness I have, but that does not mean it's not for other chronic illness people. And also I wanted to film this video from a while. Like I was having it in the back of my mind, and I'm just here suddenly just filming it. So this video is all about a little bit more positive outlook towards fibromyalgia. So firstly, for those guys who do not know what fibromyalgia is, it is a chronic illness. It affects a person's day-to-day life. It affects their stress. It's triggered by stress, and the reason why people get fibromyalgia, like as Google says, is because of some form of emotional or physical stress or like some form of trauma. So anyone can get fibromyalgia no matter what age you're in. I am 18 years old. I just turned 18 a week ago. Yeah, so I'm 18 years old, and I was diagnosed with fibromyalgia when I was 16. Yeah, 16, I think. Yeah, 16. And it's almost been 1.5 years. So I was diagnosed with it mid-16, but I had it from like a very long time. And fibro is a lot of, it's chronic pain. Like you have pain all the time. Like of course it goes and comes, but like there's so much pain that you go through. Like you have pain every single place, like your head, your shoulder, your back, your stomach, your legs, everywhere. You name it, we have it. So yeah, fibromyalgia was very, like I had been affected with it from like I think 3-4 years, but no one really found out. People thought, like doctors said, oh, it's postural, oh, it's because of your phone, or it's because of this, or it's because of that, blah blah blah. So yeah, that was really annoying because I knew deep down that there's something more, but no one really knew what it is, and no one could figure it out. But by God's grace, I met like this physiotherapist, and she kind of observed, like she was like doing some stretching exercise. She was just doing some exercises with me so that like the pain would ease. But then she kind of realized that it wasn't normal pain. Like I probably have fibromyalgia. So she said that this is real, like you need to go to a neurologist to check this out. So, or rheumatologist, either one of those. So we went to a neurologist, and they said, and like she asked us to do some kind of, like the physiotherapist asked to do some kind of tests and then go to the neurologist. I can't remember the test, of course not. But yeah, so we went and everything was normal. Every single test I ever did in my life was normal in terms of like with relation to ortho and fibro and stuff like that. Everything was normal, but nothing, literally nothing came out. Like everything was normal, and I was like, what is even going on here? So my parents started to think, along with the doctors, that oh, it's postural and stuff. But when I went to this neurologist, they said I probably have fibro, but he wasn't sure about it as well. And fibromyalgia, fibro, short form of fibromyalgia. Yeah, this video is very like from scratch. Like I don't have any notes, I have no script, nothing, so it's gonna be very chilled I say. But yeah, so this is my story because I was diagnosed with fibro, and then I was like, okay, what is this? Like I did not know what was going on with me, and I was in pain every morning. I used to wake up, and it was like most mornings I was like, oh, my head has gone through a crash, like in terms of like a car accident. Every morning I wake up as if, oh my god, I have a car accident, like as if I've experienced a car accident in the night, something like that. But yeah, so that's there, and I just have to say that because of God's grace, like things have gotten a bit better. Yeah, like I've started to it took me more than a year to like come to a little bit positive note of fibromyalgia. I was in high school, like last 2 years of my high school, like last year, like in 12th grade or year 13 was when I found that I have fibromyalgia, and it was affecting every single part of my life, and my studies was just it was a very hard struggle that I went through. But yeah, but my like God just helped me get through it. So yeah, and I just think that fibro, it's like people don't know what you're going through. Like others are like, okay, you have fibro, it'll be fine. You just have some pain, you'll be fine. No, you won't. You will not. But that's okay. I mean, it's okay if you're not fine, because I have found some form of positive outlook, because I think fibromyalgia has taught me a lot about resting, listening to my body, not overworking too much, and not being too harsh on yourself. Like, all of these things that I learned that I would not have learned otherwise. Like, I just think fibro helped me so much. And I also think that without fibro, I probably would have been like, oh, like, I mean, I just don't know. I just cannot imagine my life without fibromyalgia. And I want you guys to really just look into the little bit of a positive aspect of fibromyalgia. I do not want you to say, oh, there's nothing positive about fibro. No, there is positive in every single thing. Everyone has some form of positivity, even if you're going through negativity. Like, there is some form of positivity. And for me, fibromyalgia was that I can, like, I think without fibro, I wouldn't be able to live. Like, I just do not want fibro to go away from my life. Like, it's very weird. I don't think any patient feels this, but I feel this. Like, I cannot live without fibro, so I don't want it to go away from me, because I feel like fibro is a sort of excuse for me to rest, because otherwise I always feel guilty for resting in general. So yeah, that's there. Maybe it's just a me problem, but I don't know. So yeah, I mean, fibromyalgia is a lot. Like, if you take stress, it's gonna come, no matter what time of stress, no matter if it's like small, if it's big. We have flare-ups, so it's like every day we have fibro, but certain days the fibro is worse. And even till date, like, I do experience fibromyalgia, and of course they say it's a lifelong disease and stuff like that, and that's not really a disease, it's a disorder, which is okay, because I think not just fibro, with any chronic illness, there's always a positive side. And I just think, like, God has helped me find this positive side, because think about this, without your chronic illness, can you even imagine your life without chronic illness? Maybe you can, but do you really think that will be the same you as you are now? You might say, of course not. Oh, I will be much more better. I would be like moving around, because some people with fibro also go through disabilities and other chronic illnesses. I sort of go through, but not really. Like, I have PCOS with fibro, but it's fine. It is what it is. But yeah, I mean, like, I know a lot of people who have like disabilities with fibro, like, it goes to that extent, but I'm grateful that I don't have that. And I know that it's hard to go through it, but at the same time, like, I just think that we need to look into a bit of positivity, because I've seen a lot of posts, like, I think over the past year, that I like followed so many fibro accounts, and I was like, oh, they were so nice to hear, because they were so like relating to me, but they also gave tears to my eyes. And there was this one video I watched from, I think, Nicole Raffi something, sorry if I pronounced the name wrong. That video was so nice, because it was so like, so that girl was going through fibromyalgia from like a very young age. I'll link the video down in the description. And that really felt so good, because I was so new to fibromyalgia, and I was like, I don't know what's going on, and I wanted to find more people going through it, and I wanted to have them as like, you know, someone who's going through it with me. But I didn't find anyone. Like, I only found that girl, and like others in Instagram, like posts I follow and stuff like that. And I know fibro is very hard. It is very hard. Any chronic illness, like fibro also comes with a lot of fatigue. Fatigue is a big one. Fatigue, pain, headaches, stomach aches. I don't know, there's so many symptoms that I cannot list. Like, there's some depression, anxiety. Yeah, I used to take pills, like antidepressants, but antidepressants are not for just because you have depression. It's for fibromyalgia as well. And I think that it really, like, it helped, but not really helped, because even if you take the meds, it doesn't help as much, which is true. And doctors as well don't understand you. People say, oh, doctors are bad with fibro. Yes, they are. I mean, but my doctor luckily is a bit okay, but at the same time, they don't understand you completely, right? And that's okay as well, because no one can understand you completely. And I just wanted to come out and say, like, let's just look into a bit more of a positive note on any chronic illness, because I'm sure that there's even if this one small tiniest thing, I know there is some small positivity about fibromyalgia. Like, I am sure about this, and I want you guys to like think about this, and I really want you guys to think about this, because if you think about it, then it makes the struggle a bit easier. Now, if you're disabled completely, and if you're in bed all day, or like some form of major disability with fibro or any other chronic illness, or in general, it's still okay, because that's so nice. It's like you have a superpower. You're still living. Look at you. You're still living. You're still breathing. You're still trying your best to live a life, and no one could do it except you. Like, you are the strongest person ever. Like, I mean, look at the people around you. If they don't have fibro or any other chronic illness, they are living. They have problems too, and you also have problems, and your problems are different from their problems. Now, I'm not saying that anyone's problem is greater than any other. Like, no, I don't think I would have been me without fibromyalgia. Like, fibro has taught me so much, really so much, and I can't describe the amount of, like, I sort of have love for fibro. Like, I don't know, it's just weird, it's just different, but I this is me on a positive note. But I'm not saying I don't have those negative days. I do. I'm telling you, I do have very, very bad negative days, but that's okay, because we have ups and downs of life, and I don't want to sound like someone like, oh, this girl doesn't have any chronic illness, she's just faking it and stuff. No, I'm not. I really do have chronic illness, and I am a fibro warrior as well. But I just wanted to like say that let's just look into a little bit more positive note, instead of being very, very extremely negative about it. Yes, we need to be negative sometimes, because otherwise we will, like, sometimes for me, I feel like, oh, I'm okay, I'm doing fine today, maybe I don't have fibro, maybe I'm just faking. No, I'm not faking it. No one is faking it. I'm not trying to say that you are faking it. I'm not trying to say that it's all in your head. No, it's not. It's very real. So if you know someone with fibro or any other chronic illness, and if you say that you're faking it, like, if you say that to them, that you're faking it, or if you feel like that, then please walk away from their life. Just don't stay with them. Just leave. Because you do not know what they're going through, okay? Now, if you don't know what they're going through, that's okay. Just try to understand, or if you cannot understand, just don't pass any negative comments, okay? Because what they're going through is more than enough. Okay? I just wanted to say this, because this is important as well, because people with fibro also deal with a lot of issues in terms of social life issues, like their family or friends and stuff. Not everyone gets it. No, they don't. It's okay. It's really okay. Because only you need to get it. Because when you start to understand your body and your patterns and your life, then you are able to work with it. You don't work against fibro or any other chronic illness. You work with the chronic illness. Okay? I do not want you here feeling like no one understands me. Yes, they don't. But you understand you. And there are other chronic illness warriors around in the world, all around the world, who understand you. I just wanted to come here and give a very positive note on fibro, because I know that there is something positive in your life with fibro or any other chronic illness that has had your life. Like, it is okay, you have it all, like, you have it forever. It's fine, because you know what? Okay, this is a very, very sweet analogy, I guess, that I had come through, that with that, like, it feels like fibro is like a little, sweet companion who comes along with every single step of my life, and just like, goes, like, fibro was there with me in high school, and now it's here with me in college, and now it's here with me, now it will be there with me when I'm working. It's just something which is there from childhood, and it's just so sweet. It's so sweet. Like, that is that is a very, very, very big, like, thing, because it's almost like you have someone with you or something with you forever, and that just feels just so kind of reassuring, don't you think? Like, let's not make it negative. Like, of course it's negative, but let's try to make it a bit more positive, because there's so much negativity around us, and we do not want